Oh, Jesus, it's cold out here. Bloody pitchers and their cold streaks. Guys, would you sort out your form, please? It's bloody July. There shouldn't be any snowflakes anywhere. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers. It is Season 5, Episode 5, I think it is today, and we are post-All-Star break now. We're about to face the Houston Astros, but there was a lot to catch you up on because obviously we've got the All-Star game, our own games, and the International Amateur Free Agent signing has happened as well. So that's probably where we'll start. And this is the guy that we picked up, Edwin Jorge. It was $5 million, which is just what you end up paying for him anyway. The one concern I have with this guy as a starter is maybe not the strongest change-up, but hopefully he'll develop that over time. And yeah, we'll just see how he gets on. But yeah, there's another starting pitcher that I looked at and he was fragile. So yeah, we went with this guy and we'll just kind of see what happens with him. Hopefully we get our $5 million worth. But let's catch up on how we have been going. And well, since last episode, where of course we got embarrassed in Colorado, things have been. So we're such a weird team, honestly. The pitching staff right now, they're all in a slump. Like this, it's like a ski resort down the side of our pitching roster. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, and the bats, well, they were going through a bit of a spell as well. We started off here with this double series against LA. Now we won 1 of 2 of those. I should say we've won a 10 of 18 since last episode. So we're right on just above that 500 mark, which I suppose is fine. Then we had a series at home to the White Sox in which we got swept. That wasn't great. We then went and had a series against Kansas City. And well, the bats started to wake up here. 5-1, 12-1, and well, a win in the 16th inning. But this 12-1 game here, this featured 10 runs in the second innings even, including a Dingler grand slam. So he doesn't get many of those. He's a good hitting catcher, but he doesn't get many grand slams. Only his 3rd home run of the season. 5 RBIs in the game for him. And if we have a look at the pitching, well then Walling was the man that led the way for us with the start. 0 earned runs, and that is he's just doing really, really well for us, is Walling, which is excellent to see. So like I say, we swept that series. Then we played the Guardians. We went to Cleveland. This was a big series because they are right up there at top of the division with us. We lost the first 2. I started to panic a little bit, but we did manage to tie the series up. Then we had a series against the White Sox in Chicago. We won Game 1, which I thought was promising. We lost Game 2, and over in July, we lost Game 3 as well. Then, thank Christ for the Kansas City Royals, because we faced them again, and an 11-7 win. A bit of a bad day for the pitchers there, but then a 7-1 and a 7-2. So the bats have woken up, but if we go and have a look at the pitchers, you can see our starting rotation is just not in a good state just now. Ekness he's getting the start today. He has been poor. Unfortunately, it was pointed out to me by Will on Discord. I've done it again. I've signed him thinking we're paying him $4 million. We're going to be paying him up to $17 million in a couple of seasons' time. So American contracts do my head in. Just pay him the same thing all the way through like a normal sport. I don't understand. I just don't understand. But anyway, everybody else though is doing really, really well. Even Litwicki, who I was concerned about when I first called him in from A or high A or something, he's actually proving himself to be the pitcher I thought he was, very much major league level. So that's excellent. No changes to the pitching staff since last episode. If we go and have a look at the batters, though, there is a change. That is this guy coming in, our Polkovich. He's come in for the youngster Carter Young, who was injured. I don't think it was super serious, but it was about 5 weeks. So he's missing for today. But generally speaking, it's going well. We had Vega go through a nice little spell of just hitting everything over the fence. And Torkelson has been doing that as well. 25 home runs for him. It's pushing up towards his best season already, and we're only early July. So yeah, generally speaking though, it's gone quite well with the bats, and yeah, just the one change that we've made as well. So that is absolutely fine. And if we're going to have a look at the standings as we come into today's game, we will see that we are half a game back of the Twins. Now we do have a double header today. That will mean that we've played the same amount of games as them. So we're playing against the Houston Astros, who are currently the worst team in baseball. Yeah, the worst team in baseball. So it would be nice if we could get a double over them, but we'll see how that goes. And of course, you can see there the wild card game, the wild card standings. We are currently outside looking in, so it's very, very close this season. And well, that's what back at the start of the year, the predictions kind of said that it would be. So we'll have to see if we can just kick ourselves clear, maybe just a little bit. So this brings us now to the All-Star game. Now, if we start with the teams that were selected, this is the American League side. Jacob deGrom got called up for God knows how many times that is for him now. We had a first call up for Andrew Walling, which is excellent. Scrooble got a second call up for him, and Klein amongst our pitchers were the call ups. The first call up it was for Klein as well. And then with the hitters, it was Torkelson, a first call up for him, and I think it was a second call up for Riley Green. So that was all excellent on that side of things. And the National League, we can see their team there. Yeah, Hendricks, nice to see an Australian in there, but yeah, I mean, that's the team. And if you want to have a bit of a longer look, give it a pause, of course. What's it called? The Home Run Derby was won by Tatis Jr. There it is there. He beat Acuna Jr., so it was a junior final, so to speak. So that was well done to both of them. Then we get to the All-Star game itself. Not one to remember for the National League by any stretch of the imagination. Now, our guys didn't do too badly. If we have a look at the hitting stats there, Torkelson got himself a home run. So, excellent stuff. Just picking up his form, and Green went 1 for 3. 2 strikeouts as well, but that's not too bad. But the pitchers, I mean, no one really came off well here, but Scrooble got stuck with the loss, gave up 3 earned runs, and didn't have a great day out. Klein had a clean inning, and Walling had 0.2 of an inning at the end, gave up a hit, but did not give up a run. So that is all good there. So this brings us now to today's game. We're up against the Houston Astros. Let's see how we do. And against the worst team in baseball, let's hope it's not too bad. So Takazawa leads us off in center field. Edwards bats second at second. Riley Green in left field bats 3. Tony Vega will designate a hitter and clean up. It is Torkelson batting 5 at first base. Garcia bats 6 at third. Cabrera in right field bats 7. Hunt the catcher bats 9. Lopez the shortstop bats 8, sorry for Hunt, 9 for Lopez. Ekness is on the mound for us. I will say this, Ekness, if he has a bad start today, he is 3-7 over the season so far. ERA are pushing 5.5. His whip isn't too bad, but if he has another bad one today, it might be a case of sending him down to AAA. Ryan Weathers is doing really well, so we can call him back up. Now, we're up against Luis Castillo for them. He has a 7-10 record, but he has an ERA of 3.62, a whip of 1.32. So you suspect that maybe he's doing well, and it's just that his bats are letting him down. So let's hope that the bats continue to do that for him today. So here we are at Houston, scene of so many of our season-ending games. Takazawa will lead us off batting, what's he batting? 259, I think, in that ballpark this season. Now, we did have a little bit of dressing room drama, which I haven't had for a while, actually. Takazawa actually called out Lopez, our shortstop, for a lack of effort, and Lopez, our shortstop, didn't like it. So that's where we're at with that. Takazawa and Edwards and Lopez are not getting on. Edwards at the plate, and he strikes out on 3 pitches. Which brings up Riley Green batting 282 this season. A first pitch swing for him, and he has popped that up, which will end the top of the first. And they've picked up where they left off in Colorado, haven't they? Which is disappointing. All right, Joshy boy on the mound. Let's see what he can do. Gordon will lead them off batting 288. It's a 1-2 pitch. Ekness has done okay on YouTube so far, but that is sort of his recent form right there. A pitcher's count, and he gives up a single into left field. Altuve now batting 211. A 2-1. There goes the runner. Can Hunt get him? No, he can't. And I should have maybe gone with my gut and sent Ekness down before this game. That might be a... No, just one at first. I was wondering if we could hold him as well. But one away, runner goes to third. Alvarez to the plate, batting 214 this season. A 1-0 pitch. And that is down to first base. Runner will stay at third. Should he not have run on the crack of the bat there? Maybe not. And Cedric Mullins now with 2 out. He's batting 253. Can Ekness get himself around this? He walks him, so runners at the corners. Not a terrible thing, to be honest, because we sort of now get second or first for the out. Bergman will come up to bat. He is batting 234 this season. It's an 0-2 pitch, and Ekness gets himself out of that. So we are scoreless going into the second. Tony Vega will lead us off, batting 236. It's a full count, and Vega out at first. All right, Torkelson now. 25 home runs he has, batting 253. It's a 2-2 pitch. Torkelson, is that number 26? It is not. And that will be caught out there in, what's that, right center field. Louis Garcia now batting 294. An 0-1. Garcia has popped that up, and that should do it for the top of the second. And we'll go back out, Ekness to the mound to face Brandon Marsh, who's batting 234. It's a full count. And it is a ground ball. Garcia has it over the Torque, and that is 1 away. Correa now comes up, batting 251 this season. A full count. 1 away, no one on, and there is now 1 on because it's a 1-out walk. And Dozier will come up to bat, batting 179. It's a 1-0. It's a ground ball. It should be a double play, and that'll do it for the bottom of the second. Now, there was a good question raised in the Discord as well, as Cabrera will lead us off, batting 243. If we have a... Oh, unlucky. If we have a plan for keeping Torkelson and Green, who are coming towards the end of their arbitration to the point where they'll be free agents. That's a well-hit ball by Hunt. It is a very well-hit ball by Hunt. And Blake Hunt has given us the lead. It's his 4th home run of the season. 338 feet down the left field line. And it is 1-0 to the Tigers. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. All right, Jose Lopez will come in now, batting 230. Yeah, my plan essentially is try not to lose them. The issue, of course, is, I'm an idiot and traded for Eder in his $17 million salary. We're probably going to have to lose one of them. And if we have to lose one of them, I mean, my initial thought is Torkelson. But, yeah, the reason I say that, as many will lead them off, full count, is that, oh, that looks like it may have just tied the game. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? The lead lasted all of 6-7 pitches. Yeah, the reason I say that is Torkelson is just a power guy, whereas Green is sort of more of an all-round hitter, if that makes sense. Like, he'll have more of an average, and he'll still hit home runs and all that kind of stuff as Ekness gets a strikeout. Altuve will come in now 0-for-1. So that's kind of my thought. If we can't keep them both, we prioritize Green. But yeah, thoughts on a postcard for that one, as we are now 2 out. Alvarez to the plate, who is 0-for-1. It's an 0-1 pitch, and that should end the inning. There it is, and that will mean we go to the 4th, tied at 1. And it will be Edwards to lead us off. Now, Edwards, since last episode, has got his 100th career RBI. Obviously, not going to get an RBI there, but he's going to get a base hit. He bunts himself aboard. And he's quick on the bases as well as Riley Green, who's 0-for-1, comes in. A 2-2 pitch. Riley Green sends it deep, but it is not deep enough, and Edwards will stay at first. It'll bring Tony Vega to the plate, 0-for-1 today, a 3-1. Tony Vega, that was a 3-1 count, and he's popped it up for Torkelson, who has got his 500th career hit since last episode, and that is not going to be 501. I think he's at 515, actually. But anyway, that is the end of the inning, as the out is made at second. Mullins will lead them off. He walked, I think it was last time around, a 1-2 pitch, and he's going to walk back to the dugout this time with a strikeout for Ekness. Bregman now, who is 0-for-1. It is a 2-2 pitch. Oh, he's hit him. That one got away, and he's staying in the game. Brandon Marsh, who's 0-for-1. An 0-1 pitch, that's popped up. Should be a simple catch out there for Green. Runner will stay at first. And that's 2 away for Correa now, who is, I think he walked last time up, and this time he's hit it. It's towards center field. Takazawa can't catch it, and the runner will go to third. So for the second time, we have 2 out, runner at the corners, and it's Dozier to the plate, who's 0-for-1. Come on, Joshy boy, a 1-2 pitch. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. That'll do it for the 4th. And we'll go to the top of the 5th. It'll be Garcia to lead us off, who's 0-for-1. It's an 0-1 pitch, and can Luis Garcia get a hit? It's well hit, is it? No, it's That should drop in, surely, if first base gets back there for that. Anyway, Cabrera comes up. Now, he's 0 for 1 today. It's a 2-2 pitch, and it is up the middle. It's going to drop in, so it's going to be a 1-out single for Cabrera. And it's going to bring Hunt, who, of course, hit the home run last time up. First pitch swing. Hunt has another go. This time, oh, he's robbed in center field. And with 2 out, it's going to be Lopez to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's unlikely to get a hit, but you never know. There we go. That'll do it. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. And one thing I will say, and jinx this horribly, is that Ekness has been better, hasn't he? He's probably saved himself from AAA at this point. As he, right on cue, gives up the leadoff single into left field. But this is much better than he has been going. Gordon now. No, stuff that, Ekness. You're going to AAA, mate. You're still on the bubble here. Tuve. Oh, for Christ's sake. You give a guy a compliment, and that'll do it. Mike Ruff will come in now with loaded bases, no one out, for Alvarez, who's 0 for 2. It's an 0-2 pitch. This would be a huge strikeout. Oh, we can't get it. And Ekness starts giving up the earned runs. It is now 3-1. Runners at first and second with no one out. Cedric Mullins, who's 0 for 1, comes in. Cedric Mullins goes out with a strikeout. 1 away. Bregman now, who's 0 for 1. It's a 1-1. It gets away. It's a loose pitch, and that is the last thing that we needed. So runners go to second and third. And that is, well fielded. In close there by the shortstop. And there were 2 away now. Can we get Brandon Marsh and minimize the damage? It's a 3-1. It's a loaded bases situation for Mike Ruff. Correa to the plate. He is 1 for 1. It's a 2-1 pitch. Oh, it's another loose one. And it brings across another run. And Ruff is just giving them runs. We'll reload the bases. And we'll face Dozier, who is 0 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. And that is... Oh, Cabrera has saved probably 3 runs there. And he's kept the game alive for us. Because if that goes to 7-1, I'm walking out. Never mind everybody else. All right, it is Takazawa to lead us off. He's 0 for 2 today. Takazawa pops one up. And that will be 1 away. It is Edwards now, who is 1 for 2. Bunted himself aboard last time. This time he slaps it into center field and it will be a 1-out single. And Edwards is quick. He is a stolen base threat. He has 21 already this season. Green, who's 0 for 2, comes in. Green pops another one up. So that'll be 2 away. It'll be Vega coming in. And let's see if Vega can get a good swing of the bat away. He walks. So tying run to the plate. And it is Torkelson, who is 0 for 2. Torkelson, oh, it's another good catch. This time it's in right field. Well, actually, that's where Cabrera was as well, wasn't it? But anyway, that ends that inning. It is Maniat to lead him off. He is 2 for 2 today. First pitch swing, and he's hit that. And he's going to go 3 for 3 with a leadoff single. It's always annoying when the number 9 guy does that, isn't it? Gordon now, who's 1 for 2, steps in. An 0-2 pitch. Ruff strikes him out. Excellent. 2 away. No, it's not. It's 1 away. Altuve comes in. He's going to face Holden Powell now. Altuve 0 for 2. It's a full count. And there's a strikeout. Powell getting straight to business. 2 away for Alvarez now, who hit the 2 RBI. Was it a single last time up? I can't remember now. He's going to walk back to the dugout there. Holden Powell comes in and shows him what's what. And now we need to do something with the bat. It is Garcia, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-1 pitch. It is a ground ball back to the pitcher. It is 1 away. Cabrera now. We've seen him excellent defensively. He already has 1 hit today, and he's nowhere near that. That was a walk too, wasn't it? Looked like it was low. So 2 away for Blake Hunt. He's got our only run with a home run back in the 3rd. And he's popped that one up, trying to repeat the trick. And that will be time to stretch. It is 4-1, but it feels so much worse than that. Alright, welcome back. It is Mullins, who's 0 for 2 to face Holden Powell. And the 1-0 pitch is lined straight into the glove of Edwards for 1 away. Bregman now, who's 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. And it is popped up very, very high. Edwards is there. Lopez is there. Edwards makes the catch. 2 away. for Brandon Marsh, who is 0 for 2. Full count, 2 out, no one on. There's a strikeout. That ends the 7th. And we need to find 3 runs in 2 innings, and it is Lopez to lead us off. He's 0 for 2 today, an 0-1 pitch. Lopez up the middle, that's going to drop in, and our shortstop has himself a leadoff single. All right, Takazawa now, who's 0 for 3. Come on, we need something from you here, mate. First pitch. Oh, it's into center field. That's going to drop in as well. Can Lopez go to third? No, he holds at second. Smart. All right, Lopez. Not Lopez, Edwards. He is 2 for 3 today, an 0-2 pitch. And Edwards, oh, it's going to be a double play. No, it's just 1. All right, so runners at the corners with 1 away for Riley Green, who is 0 for 3. He needs, come on, Riley, get yourself on base here, mate. Green walks, loads the bases. All right, it is Vega, 0 for 2. Come on, Tony. 2-2, and he strikes out. So it comes down to Torkelson. This is, and a new pitcher as well. Mike Mayers comes on. ERA of 3.13 for him. Torkelson is 0 for 3 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. Oh. Torkelson just does not like YouTube, does he? He is shocking. All right, Jackson Jobe will come on to pitch. ERA for him this season of 2.73. He's one of the guys that got called up. I can't remember if he started the season or I called him in midway through. There's a nice start with a strikeout, 1 away. But yeah, he's done really, really well. I can't remember if we drafted him. Oh, Dozier whips one down the right field line. That's going to be at least a double for him. And yeah, so a 1-out double for their first baseman, which means that Menia, who is 3 for 3, comes in to face Joe. And that will be out at first, or it should be. It is. Runner will go to third with 2 away. And this is going to be hard enough in the 9th without adding to it. A 1-2 pitch. There we go. So that'll do it. We'll go to the 9th. We need 3. And we have the bottom half of the order to try and do it. Garcia, who is 0 for 3, will face Sean. It's not Dublin, is it? It's like Dubin. His ERA is 4.08. We'll take all of those 4 in this inning, please. A 1-1 pitch on Garcia. And that is going to get in, is it? Yes, it is. I tell you what, if we do this with the bottom of the order, I will be absolutely shocked. Cabrera, who's 1 for 3. First pitch. Cabrera, that's a double play ball. No, it wasn't hit well enough, so it's just the 1. Hunt, we need a second home run from you here, mate. Oh, that'll end the game. Oh, we are just not a good YouTube team these days. All right, so I think the time has come with Ekness. In the end, he gave up 4 runs in 4 innings. I think we need to send him back to AAA. He needs to get himself back into a little bit of form. And if we go to AAA, like I say, we have Weathers, Harris, and Gray, who have all played Major League Baseball. Weathers is the one, though, that has gone back to AAA and has done really, really well. ERA of under 3, a whip of, where's his whip? 114. He's refound the form that he didn't seem to have at the start of the year. So we'll call him back up. He can go into the rotation, which is absolutely fine. And to be honest, knowing that we have the other guys there as well, Griff, McGarry, and Edda, who are both also in a slump, they're on notice, shall we say. But of course, it's a doubleheader day today, so we'll get a chance to get some quick revenge. But that does it for us. If you have enjoyed that for whatever reason, if you do enjoy the torture of losing every game, well, surely we've got to win a game again sometime. Yeah, but if you have enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and we will be back. So this Cleveland series in Cleveland's looking important. So what if we come back for game 3 of that series? They are a team that is up there in the top of the division with us, along with the Twins. It's sort of a race in 3, it looks like, that one. So that's what we'll do. We'll come back to face the Guardians. And until then, well, we should have Ohtani back in 3 days. That can only help the batting, I would hope. So yeah, until then, I'll see you next time. Take care.